you going to share with us today, Brad?
Well, basic operation of the fireplace and the furnace.
We'll be right back.
In front of the fireplace, just to give you a basic rundown of the fireplace and how to operate it. This is the remote that comes with it. On the top, you've got the power button. Turns it on and off, obviously. Once you turn that on the right hand side, well, actually, let's say the left hand side in red, you've got L5, L4, 3, 2, and 1. All that does is change the lighting of the fire itself. You can turn it up or down, whatever makes you comfortable. If you'd like the heat and not so much the lighting, just turn it all the way down to 1, and there you go. The blue on the right hand side, that is your temperature settings. So right now we've got it set in Celsius, 22 Celsius, and then it goes up 24, 26, 28, or 30. It also has the equivalent to go to Fahrenheit. The way to change it to Fahrenheit is you've got the control buttons on here. You've got your power, your lighting, which is the L1 to L5. So I like it at L5. I like the big fire. It looks good. You have your temperature setting. So right now we're set at 30 Celsius. Push and hold this button down for 10 seconds. It changes to 86. So now everything is set to Fahrenheit. So with this, you can change it on the remote, or you can change it here. It goes 86 to 82, 78, 75, and 71. And then it shuts off if you go past that. Push it again and it starts off at 99. So you can go Fahrenheit or Celsius, whatever makes you comfortable. You can use the remote. It's very easy if you're just comfortable behind sitting there on your recliner. If you're comfortable with that, just use the remote. It's nice and easy. And also, you can use it on the bottom left here in red. There's a button that you can push, and it sets a time for how long you want the fireplace to be on. You need 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, or 60 minutes, 1 hour. And then it can go all the way up to, I believe it's 9 hours that you can set this for. Yeah, it goes up to 9 hours. You can preset it. Anything under an hour, it will be in 10-minute increments. And every hour above that, you can set it for 4 hours or 7 hours, 9 hours, whatever you like. If you're going to bed, you only want to run it for an hour or two, you can set it for that. It's nice and easy. I use this fairly, I use the remote quite a bit actually, mostly just to turn it on and off. And any other operation of this, you can do your timing all through here. We normally either have it on or off. We don't usually set it for any specific time because currently we're on a 30 amp circuit. If we were on a 50 amp circuit, it wouldn't be an issue. But on a 30 amp circuit, you have to, as you know, balance your electrical needs. If you've got a heater at night, a tower heater or a space heater of any kind, you can usually run the two of them at the same time, but this is a 1500 watt draw. Space heaters, we've got one that only runs at 400 watt, which is perfect. You can run them both at the same time. But we do have a tower heater that we sometimes use, and that's a 1500 watt draw. So you can't run both at the same time without the breaker popping. And in the middle of the night, if it's windy, rainy, snowy, or anything, you don't want to go outside when you're nice and comfortable and have to reset your breaker, because once you pop the breaker, you're not going to run your AC, you're not going to run your furnace, your fridge is not going to run, any heating elements are not going to run unless you've got a pretty good battery bank. We do have a battery backup, but that'll run our 12 volt, so we'll have lights, but it's not going to control any of the heat. So it's best to balance what you need, whether it be via the furnace or a fireplace or whatever. So there you go, you've got your control panel there, or you can use your remote. So you've got your on and off, and then the fire setting, or the color setting, light setting, whatever you want to call it. You've got L4 to L5, L1. As you can see, I like it at L5, like I said, nice and bright, looks like a fire. And then your temperature settings, we like it at Celsius, so it gives us a better idea of what we're setting it at. So there we go. This is the basic unit that controls our AC unit and our fireplace. This mode button here, this long square one, so you push it once to wake the unit up, and you can see it's set to off, and the current temperature is 21 Celsius in here. If you want to go to Fahrenheit, this is what you do. Wake it up and hold that button down for 5 seconds. You'll see it flash, and now it's at 69 Fahrenheit. So 21 Celsius is 69 Fahrenheit. For this operation, you just wake it up, push the button once, and then you can scroll through. Go to fan low, which is your AC unit, fan high, AC unit, and all of the cool settings, high or low, and auto, are all the AC unit. Push it again, and it goes to heat. So right now, 69 Fahrenheit, the inside temperature in here is below that. So that is our set point. To wake it up, and we could change this to 64, 65, 66. We'll go to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. You can see heat is flashing, and the inside temperature is not at 70, it's currently at 69. So the furnace kicks in, which is down in here, and whatever set point you have, it'll go up to 99 Fahrenheit. Anywhere from 33 to 99 Fahrenheit, which is 1 degree Celsius up to 37 Celsius. So whichever Fahrenheit or Celsius makes you comfortable, go with that. It's easy enough to change back and forth. So whatever your set point is, the furnace will go until it gets to that set point, and then it'll shut off. Same goes for the AC unit. If it's scorching hot outside and you want to keep it a nice, say 75 Fahrenheit inside, or if you want to cool it down to 60, whatever makes you comfortable, you can set it at any increment along the way, and the furnace or AC, whatever you're using, will get to that point, and then it'll shut off. And if you want to keep it at that, you just keep the set point there, and if it gets warmer or cooler, whatever direction the temperature is going, the furnace or AC will come back and bring the room temperature down to whatever set point you have. It's a very simple operation. It's very basic. This one here has the backlight, so it's nice and easy to operate. Just push the buttons and play with it a little bit, get used to changing the settings, and basically set it to whatever temperature you want to be inside, whether you're using the AC unit or the furnace. And it may seem a little daunting at the time. There is just one piece of paper that comes with it to give you a little basic instruction. If you read that and watch this video, you'll have no problem controlling your temperature inside your rig. One of the first things we do for cleaning the furnace, it's a fairly simple project. Basically just remove this whole panel, and I'll show you what to do in a second after that. Now that I've taken the cover off, this is basically your whole furnace right here, this casing. One thing I also do is take this drawer out. Very simple. Pull it all the way out. There's a little tab here you push down, and on the opposite side there's a tab you pull up. That slides the whole drawer right out. Then you can get easy access to down inside there. And I always have my headlamp on, so it's nice and easy to work with. It's nice and bright. And I've got a dust blaster, so I will show you exactly where I blow out. This is a nice close-up here. Right on top of this furnace unit, there's a lot of electrical up here, and this is a gas line, and then you've got a couple of power boards, which if you can see straight down the side here, I don't take the casing, the panel off, but when I first blew this out after about 1.5 years, which I should have done it a lot sooner, the board, if you can see right there, was so caked with dust that I'm surprised the furnace actually worked. So all I do is right along here, and then just along the top, I make sure that I blow out all of the dust in that area, and that's all I need to do is for cleaning the furnace. It's very simple, very basic, and the entire time the hardest part of it is probably taking off the outside casing and exposing the mess of cables and hoses that is underneath your cabinet. Yeah, that's the back of the breaker box right there, so don't want to mess around with that too much. And there's your furnace, and just underneath the cabinet. So it's all fairly straightforward, and that's just the basic cleaning. The model of furnace that I have is a Suburban SF35Q. I don't know a lot about the different models and different capabilities of them. That's what I have right now. And my AC unit is a Coleman Mach 15. If you have a similar unit, well, that's how you have all your controls right through this little panel right here.
Well, Brad, that was really informative.
I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions at all, if I went too fast or skipped something that you might have wanted to hear, let me know in the comments down below and I can get back to you right away.
So that's all we wanted to share with you this week.
Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Ring that bell for notifications.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye for now. Well, okay, this model is made by Everlight. It is a Model EF 15-25C. I don't know if it's 15C or a 25C or a 1525C, but it's a fairly basic operational guide. And one other thing I'd like to point out, if you ever need to clean behind it, if you're in a cleaning mood and or if you want to remove it, if you have an electrical issue with it, this outside panel all the way around I'm not going to do that because I don't have a screwdriver handy. So that's all we have for today. Very simple operation. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. Bye-bye for now.
What it is.
What about the stuff that's on the couch on the island?
I can't see it. I can see from your elbow up.
Okay, good. We'll get that.
Okay. Let's move a little higher. Can you keep your head up so I can see? Nope, cut your head off. Ow!
The hay was that?
Huh?
The hay was that?
That was I had an extension.
Oh.
Okay, we're recording.
Okay.
Put a bend of it.